Michael, thank you very much for taking the time. Really hard fought win today. What was your feeling on the game?
I think overall we were good value for the win. I think we started the game really well. Scored a good goal again. We talk about a lot. The type of goal we have to score is that type of goal. We can't just do what they did and smash it down the middle, and that was the disappointing part of. We didn't deal with one straight ball, very similar to the Northampton first goal. Or was it the first goal? I think it's second goal. And we have to do better there, but that's individual error. But we stuck to task. Got their goalkeeper was their best player in my opinion. He's made 2 or 3 unbelievable saves. Callum's gone round the goalkeeper and the outside of the post, and I think if it goes 3, it gets comfortable. But where we're at the minute, and the type of team they are, they take off a big one and put on a big one, and we have to dig in, possibly ride our luck a little bit in the last 10 minutes. But where we've been and where we're at, we're more than delighted to take 3 points. They've not won loads of games here, but they've not been beaten many times either. I think they've had a lot of 0-0 draws, so it's a hard place to come and win. But any win at the minute where we're at is more than welcome.
It's not a day to dwell on negatives, but the way that Nigel reacted after his part in their equaliser was lovely to see.
In fact, he got through 90 minutes. He shouldn't have played 90 minutes. So one thing today, we've managed to play 3-5-2 for the first time in a long time. It's a system the players are comfortable with. The last 4 or 5 weeks we've been 4-4-2, 4-3-3, 4-2-3, trying to find a way because we've not had the personnel. So you're going through the team yesterday and you're going through potential subs, and we've got 6 defenders here, and Ruben's going to have to come off and Nigel's going to have to come off, and I just didn't want to go to a back 4 again. So for him to get through the 90 minutes, because he was probably at risk, but when we're defending like we are at the last 10 minutes, I didn't want to make another change, go to a back 4, they nick a goal and then end up regretting it. So I think he's been great, because I think that's his 4th game, is it, since he's been back after 2 days training. There's no way if any sort of sports scientist had any sort of wish list, it would be like, he can't keep playing. But that's where we're at, and his attitude's been fantastic.
We saw Ruben's quality today coming in for his first start since that Northampton game as well. He was really lively up and down the left, and that shows the sort of quality that we've got coming back into the side. Yeah,
another one who didn't want to take him off. It's the last thing, and I was half expecting to get a little bit of stick from the supporters because you're taking him off, and it definitely wasn't performance-based, because I thought he was excellent. And he'll only get better when A, he gets fitter, and B, the players start understanding the type of player that he is. Mikel's been a big miss. There's no getting away from that, but it looks like he's got good competition now. There's loads of things he can improve on, but his final delivery in the top third, even in the last kick that he made, was put a brilliant cross in for Callum, who somehow it's just unlucky that it's ricocheted off the defender's back almost, because it looks like he's going to volley it in the net from 5 yards. Callum was another one that was very, very good. He could have scored a hat-trick today.
There are a lot of questions after the midweek, some of them rightly posed as well, but to answer a few of those only after 3 minutes and getting ourselves ahead shows where the lads are at and shows their intention going into today.
I think the thing that we've been able to do yesterday more so was we freed them up a little bit yesterday, because we didn't have to change the shape. Well, we did change the shape, we changed it back to what you're used to. So we could literally just do a 5-a-side, didn't do any set plays, because they know it all. But in this sticky run, because we're having to keep changing the team through injuries and keep changing the shape through availability, you're having to try and do bits and bobs of work, and that's when it becomes disjointed and looks unorganised. I think the players have been good in terms of their attitude and their mentality. The quality hasn't been good enough at times, but again, you're going back to understanding and relationship building, and it's tough when it constantly keeps changing.
The away fans today were absolutely outstanding. There's an almost full again back there, and they didn't shut up for the full game. It makes a difference when they got good, doesn't
it? They've been brilliant the whole time. I repeat myself all the time. We have to be better, particularly at home in certain moments. But the players are trying, and I understand they'll be like, well, not from where we've been watching sometimes. I see some of the performances, but their job is to support the team, and then after 90 minutes, clap or boo. And they watched 90 minutes but even during the game on Tuesday night, the supporters were good. And then at the end, they let the players and me know that what they thought of the performance. That's what support play should look like. It can't always be good when you're good, not when you're not. And today they were brilliant during the 90 minutes again, which is what they've been all season. And then obviously there's a slightly different emotion at the end. But now one thing the players haven't done is question the supporters. It's been an emotional time at the football club over the last few years, and this season's been emotional. It's been up and down constantly. The start of the season, we delivered to the players, including pre-season. I think we lost 1 out of 11 games, and then we lost 7 out of 8, and then we went 16 unbeaten, and then we've been on a bad run. So we're almost at a crossroads. We've got, where do you want to go? And my job is to just try and calm everything down, realise that recent performances haven't been good enough. That's so. But there's been mitigating circumstances behind that, without making excuses. The 2 11s that we put out in the last 2 games were good enough to win the games. We didn't win the games, so it's not. I'm always loath to make excuses. The job is you've got to try and find a way. Today we found a way.
The last thing I'll ask you is, on the back of today, Tuesday becomes a real opportunity for us on a number of different factors back at home, but it's a big game and a big 3 points to play for.
They're all big 3 points. It doesn't matter who you're playing. We need to be better at home. We need to score a goal. Well, you can't win a game without scoring a goal, so we need to score a goal and try and win a game at home. And so, yes, we'd like it to be free-flowing, brilliant football. I think everyone at the minute would take a goal and a win. First and foremost, that's what we've got to do. Supporters at home deserve better than what we've been giving them recently.
Michael, congratulations on the win and thank you for your time.
Cheers, Raj.